Boom. Hey, everyone. I'm Paul Cram. I'm going to get to these in a minute. For those of you that are listening, I have a wad of something in my hand, but I'm going to get to that in a minute. I wanted to take a moment and tell everyone how much I enjoy pranks. I actually really enjoy how much they lighten the mood. They seem to, for the most part, be good for everyone. I don't know. It is those people though. Isn't it true though? It's those people that have the biggest reaction to pranks, like, oh my gosh, I can't, like, where they get all worked up about it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you did that. They're the ones that kind of put the target on themselves, right? You know? I think of some of the stuff that I've done over the years with family and stuff, and I'm like, wow, you really have a stick up your butt. And it makes the prank so much more wonderful because you're just, it's wonderful. So anyway, I wanted to share some of these pranks that I have done. Like I said, hopefully with the intent that you'll be inspired and you'll bring some joy and laughter and humor to your parties, to events, to whatever you got going on. I mean, family gatherings and stuff like that, which oftentimes need some need some of that. If you've been listening to the podcast for a while or any of my stuff, you know that actually I did an episode a couple I think a week or two ago where I just talked about kind of how hard it is to have like family gatherings around holidays and how hard that can be. So I'm hoping that this will add some levity to that, giving, like I said, some ideas. So to set this up a little bit, I'm going to share where I think that the best space is to do some of these pranks, why, and then also I'm going to share the prank, and then I'm going to share some of the spin-off of it. So the very best place that I have found to do a prank is in somebody's bathroom. And there's a few different reasons for this. One of them is that you can go into the bathroom and it's not weird for you to shut the door. It would be weird for you not to shut the door, right? Come on. So you go in the bathroom, you can shut the door. Like, I mean, even if you were related to the person, to the whoever the host is or whatever, it's still it would be weird for you to like go into like a bedroom or something and shut the door. It's just weird. It draws attention, which isn't really what you want with this particular type of prank. Um, I am a fan of the slow burn sort of type of prank. I love, don't get me wrong, I love pranks that are sort of that vaudeville-esque sort of vibe too, you know, a bucket of water spilling on somebody, or you know, those types of things. Hilarious, super fun. I've done them, you know, putting plastic wrap over the toilet so that when people are peeing, it's like, oh gosh, or you know, rigging toilets so that they spray at people and get them all wet. Those are all super fun. I've done them. I would apply caution to those at like a holiday party or something because you can, I don't know, you get the reasons why, I'm sure, because nobody wants to be covered in their own piss while they're at a holiday party. um, which is probably part of the reason why one would do it. I don't know. Anyway, I love books. Again, if you've been following know me at all, if you've been following my stuff, you you'll hear me talk about books. Um, for this particular prank, the bathroom is wonderful because like on the back of the toilet there's actually like a natural shelf, and it's a really great place that you can place books and you can leave them. I would call all of these pranks have a similar vibe, like kind of leave an object behind sort of type of prank. And specifically though, what makes this book prank work is the books that you pick. um, and I'm going to show you some that I picked up today at a thrift shop. And these would be ones that I would potentially leave depending upon whose house it was, who was hosting, that kind of an idea. So I'll just show you that these ones right here, like when the blues won't go away, new approaches to disorder of chronic low grade depression, like something like that. You could just do this book, or you could pair it up with something like this, like your pregnancy week by week, paired up with depression. go ahead and place that on the back of the toilet, and you can just, do your business, walk out, and, see what happens. Let the fun begin. Another thing that I really think with that too, like having fun with the pairing of the books and the topics, I love it so much, you guys. Oh my gosh. Like, look at these. I found this one, and this in and of itself is so like not funny. Positive discipline in the classroom. But the title Positive Discipline really is quite interesting as a book when it's paired with 50 Shades of Grey. So, like, if you place this on the toilet, Positive Discipline and 50 Shades of Grey, I don't even think I'm going to explain that one to you guys. If you don't get it, look up 50 Shades of Grey if you want. Yeah. Do you get where this is going? I have done this actually. I did this when I originally had this idea, little light bulb go off in my head. I was in a thrift shop and I was looking through the books, the self-help section, and I was like, oh gosh, that would be like just seeing how these would be like a good gift for someone, or that person should read this. And I bought 4 books and I went to my Thanksgiving with the family, and I left them in my sister's bathroom. And what was beautiful about it is the 4 books were, I think one of them was like dealing with early menopause, how to have a new husband in 1 week or get a divorce, and dealing with depression. And I can't remember what the 4th one was. Doesn't totally matter, but you get the idea. So I put them in the bathroom and just left them there and went about the festivities. And this is, again, the beautiful thing about bathrooms is that eventually, if the event is long enough or the gathering is long enough, people are going to all go in there at some point. And it makes me so happy because in this particular occasion, like the family friend, like she went into the bathroom and she came out and I just remember looking at her and she looked a little bit like, And so my sister was hosting this Thanksgiving. She didn't totally was, a lot of times hosts of parties and stuff are really busy, which is another great way to prank them because they're not really paying super close attention. So another sister of mine went into the bathroom and she saw these books, and she actually came out of the bathroom and she slipped over to my sister who was the host and she said, hey, I don't think that you should have those books out right now. I don't know if you were aware that you left them out, but I don't think that we should have those out. And the hosting sister, she was like, what are you talking about? And she went into the bathroom. She came out holding the books and she was like, I need everybody to know these are not my books, which I started busting. I started busting a gut, which is kind of a telltale sign that it was me that did it. Had I not, though, it kind of would have been beautiful too, where it's like, aren't they? Aren't they? I should have played it that way, but I didn't. Yeah, so it was really obvious that I did it. And the family friend, I just remember her too being like, oh my gosh, I saw those in there and I didn't want to say anything. Yeah. I'm wondering if I get way more pleasure out of this than anybody else. Maybe I do. I don't know. A little bit of a spin on this prank if you don't want to do the book piece per se. You don't necessarily have to do things in the bathroom. You could. Like other times I actually bought some art from the thrift store, and I literally took the art down in the bathroom at at the host's house, and I hung my own art from the thrift shop that I had found. I found like some really religious icon, like Catholic church icons, and then some Hindu gods, and I hung them up next to each other. But I mean, you could also think about it, like there's maybe culturally inappropriate stuff that you could purchase and place around too, where it's just like, that could be a lot of fun. Another thing, there's a lot of really ugly objects and decorating items that I find, at thrift shops for obvious reasons, because people are getting rid of their old stuff. But like placing things like this discreetly mixing it into, decor at someone's home can be a lot of fun. I've done that. Um, yeah. Some other thoughts or ideas, again, just kind of on that thought, is like, even like maybe you get a framed photo, or maybe it's a photo either of a stranger, or even it's a photo of you, and you just leave it, like you mix it into what's already there. Why not have some fun with it? If you wanted to be naughty and like really wicked, I mean, you could like, even this book, Your Pregnancy Week by Week, like maybe you slip that into your teen niece's laundry basket. I don't know. Or maybe you slide it into the bedroom of the couple whose house you're at. It could be fun. Um, or even if you wanted to be really, really over the top. I mean, I was even thinking, I was like, you could take some stuff like, stuff where at first you might not really be like sliding somebody's underwear, um or something like under a couch cushion, especially if it's like really obviously not the host's underwear, where it's like, what is going on? um you could definitely like get something like something like this if you folded these underwear correctly and like just placed it in the right place, like in a couch, like behind a cushion or something. And then somebody pull this out. I mean, come on. That's not so much the slow burn like the book Star and stuff, but it's just, I would be so mortified if somebody pulled out like the used green jock strap. Like, I don't know. I enjoy it. I enjoy all of this sort of prank type stuff. Um, these are not mine, by the way. um, I feel like I should mention this is a gray jock strap because it looks very dingy. Um, now I'm admitting that that's mine. Anyways, yeah, so like objects and things like that, like I definitely think you can have a lot of fun with it. I don't know, I'm curious to hear what do you guys think? What kind of what kind of pranks and stuff have you done, and what do you think of this whole concept and idea of some of these pranks that I've shared with you? I'd be curious to hear. Let me know. um yeah. If you want to, you can learn more about myself, on my website, which is iampaulcram.com. And from there, you can find more episodes. You can actually watch some of the movies that I've been in. Some of them are free. Some of them you have to pay for, which, yay, support myself and fellow artists, buy our work. You also can find some things too. Like I've done a lot of like short audio narrations of audio stories and things like that. So you can find those there as well. Yeah. I really do appreciate everyone that's listening and your time and input. Thank you so much. And I'm going to wrap this up. I hope that we can continue to be kind to each other, if even a little bit funny. Thank you. Okay, bye.